So you about to change the oil or what?
Yes, sir. This is kind of tricky to do without getting yourself pulsed on and without dropping the... Get it till you feel it past all of its threads and just pull her out the way. It's got to be one swift movement, otherwise you're wearing it. Just as that starts to not pulse as hard.
What I do is I'll rinse a little bit of kerosene down through it.
Yeah.
Runs all the junk out the bottom of the oil pan.
Use some of that engine flush out stuff in there that I got up here.
Just a hair bit on the gritty side, not bad. I put a lot of miles on this past that oil change that it needed, but they weren't hard miles. I wasn't beating the shit out of it, you know what I'm saying? I just was babying it, just driving mostly for fuel economy to get me where I need to go.
Oh, that's tight. Don't be a Zany Duke and forget to put that back on. I took the oil cap off.
I thought you were going to say the drain plug.
Or that.
Joe, don't use these particular oil filters unless you're running a lawnmower. Oh, fucking Frank. A little bit of oil changing advice here. This right here will make it really, really easy to get off when I'm ready to change it again.
I mean, it installs vertically like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, put some oil in that fucker before you install it.
Well, you got to be quick about it though when you do that.
Well, it installs straight up. You can fill it full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put some oil in that fucker.
I was going to say, you can buy those for like $207 at Walmart. Bought it a long time ago when I serviced the 2000 we had, and I had it. Synthetic blend is still good oil. I don't care what they are, you know.
This thing's not gonna know what the fuck to do. It's gonna have nice, fucking clean, non-gritty, thin, super slick oil in it with a new filter and brakes and shit. Axle's still on its way out, though. That baby's on there.
Yeah. What is that, 1030? 530?
530.
It looks like it.
I know, look how thin it is.
I know.
I like the 50 myself. Yeah, I appreciate this, Jim.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you know, it's good oil. Pennzoil is good oil. It's not like it's some kind of chink name, you know. That's a good price on that too, oil. $1.79 a quart for synthetic blend. That's cheap. So you won't have to change it as often with the synthetic blend either. I like to see you pour some of that Royal Purple in there, maybe. And then call me up a month later after you drive it. Tell me about it.
I'll say, goddamn Jim, the cops has followed me. They said, get out of the car.
Yeah, you know Jim Wood, he's a stalker over there in Ohio, bitch. Quart every 3,000, so that's not too bad. It's a little bit less than a quart at 3,000 miles, so.
How's that looking?
Yeah, it's not filling the dot, see it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's right by that twist, isn't it?
Yep, I see it now. Yeah, you got to add a little bit.
Yeah, you want to start it up and run it, then check the shit.
Yeah, it's okay to start it now. I mean, you can start it. You can start it now, yeah.
Well, we just changed the oil in her. She likes that. We just put new front brake pads on it, new front rotors on both the fronts, and we swapped the knuckle on the driver's side because the wheel bearing on the other one, which you've seen earlier in the film, that baby's about obliterated. And that is, of course, a word that I got from Duttweiler.
Obliterated?
Obliterated. The car was making like a boom, 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 boom. Like the more you get up to speed, the faster it is. It's just a repetitive noise. When the slower you go, instead of it being like a bump, 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 it's more like a grinding noise then. Got my vent all on, that's why. And also, if you're going down the road and I'm holding the wheel like this here to go straight, kind of neat, ain't they, Jim?
Yeah, they are.
There's the two different color schemes there.
Huh.
Now that's already backlit, plus it lights up itself,
Oh,
right?
damn.
Yes. I kind of like the green myself. It just helps to match the green that the car's already got.
Do a brake test here in the gravel.
Still spongy.
Maybe we should bleed out the rear or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably. The brakes are probably gonna be spongy for just a little bit.
I don't feel that bearing noise anymore. How's the steering wheel feel?
The wheel still feels, the wheel itself's not doing this shit anymore. It's going straight right now. It kind of depends on the road crown.
Where's that at?
Hey, these brakes are super touchy all of a sudden.
Yeah, you need to burnish them is what you do. What you do is you get going and you just nail them real quick.
I don't know if I like that noise I'm hearing from the noise coming from the driver's side a little bit.
That's coming off my side or in the middle. And before you pull the gym's driveway, just fucking nail that fucking brake. Well, she wasn't locking up that time. They feel a lot better, don't they?
Yeah. I gotta figure out what that fucking rubbing noise is. Something's rubbing somewhere.
Is that the back
That
tire?
was the back tire that locked up that time.
All right. Well, yeah, you got definitely better brakes than what it had. Oh, I can smell it in brake pads. Do a brake in reverse to see which tires lock up. Fronts?
That was the fronts that time.
She's smoking out of under this wheel well here. Smells like oil. Probably burn off the exhaust.
Better check it out just to make sure.
No, it seems like it shouldn't be quite that bad.
Well, what about when it drained out the oil pan? Did it leak on the exhaust at all?
Yeah, that's what I said. Did it fall in the exhaust?
Yep, that's where it's coming from.
Like burning oil?
See it?
Yeah.
Right there, it's leaking.
Oh, it's leaking, or did you spill some on it?
I want to probably turn that nut just a little bit more just to make sure it's not going to leak out of there. Well, she's tight. That's good. Plus, I was kind of getting hot a little bit, pulling what, about 3,500.
Yeah.
Not really in the gas a whole lot, but just the high RPM. You know, the exhaust temperature is going to be hotter at that
Oh, it's
RPM
still
than it
smoking.
is at lower RPM. But yeah, let's bleed these brakes and take her out again.